Hello everyone. I tried to get some sleep, but it wasn't coming. My sleep schedule has been a little bit out of sorts lately, so I'm going to try and just go all through the night, and maybe that will reset my sleep schedule. Um, so, we are where we left off, and I'm just going to go about sorting out getting this camera's rotation to save properly, because as we discussed in the last video, we can save it and load it, all good, but when we continue, not good. So I'm just going to fix that quickly. That shouldn't take very long. And then once I've done that, I'll go about getting this day and night cycle sorted out. Okay, see you soon. About 5-10 minutes later, here we are. Start a new game. Going to come look at the corner, save the game, load the game. Oh, good. Quit the game. Continue the game. All good. So that's out of the way now. Now we can go on to getting our day and night cycle, which is two components. It is the lights and it is the sky's time. So I'm going to do the lights first, so that whatever the light is should always save. That's what we're going to do now. So I'll be back. Okay, so that took a little bit of time. I'm going to go over what I did briefly, because it's a little bit of a mess. Anyway, here's our timed light, which just plays the timing for... So we have a timeline, and in our timeline we have the sun coming up, and we have the daytime, and the sun going down, and we have nighttime. I discussed this in a previous video. So, it used to just be event, begin, play, and we have this limit light, which is the intensity of our single light. But now I've decided, why not just have all 6 lights inside our one blueprint, and all 6 lights can just be changed here, instead of having to work with arrays and things. Obviously, I can't avoid it. I'll have to get around to that stuff at some point. But, you know, this took me a long time to figure out, was that this thing, I wanted to get the playback position of this, but I was like, how do I connect this to this? I can't see it, but it's there, and I just had to drag it. So I will include the tutorial that I used for that in the description, even though I only used the tiniest bit of the tutorial where he's like, yep, just grab it from here. So, yeah, I spent quite a little bit of time trying to figure that out, because I was also getting confused. I thought this was a timer, but it's not a timer, it's a timeline. Different things. Anyway, so here is this thing, and over here we're getting our playback position. So where are we in the timeline? And I want to set a thing called recorded time. So set the recorded time to be the playback position, and then set the light level to the light level. That's nice and simple. And over here we have a unique custom event called refresh the time, please. And refresh the time just means set the time to a different time. And what time is it? It is the recorded time. So now we go into our save load. No, not our save load, but yes, you can see recorded saved time over here. So we have recorded time here, and in here we have recorded saved time. And then in here, where to begin? Let's begin with saving. So, after we've set our camera's position and rotation and stuff, and that's all been saved, then we get an actor. We get the first actor of this class, because there is only one actor of that class. And we set the light intensity to be that. I'm not sure if I need to do this anymore. This was the first way that I did it, but then I realized, oh, the intensity is being set by the position on the timeline. So I needed to do that. So anyway, we take our actors, we take our timed light, and we get its recorded time. And we set our recorded saved time to be equal to that recorded time. Save the game to the slot. All good. And it's basically the same over here in the second save game section. Basically the same thing. Get the actor. Get the actor's recorded time. So get the timed light's recorded time and set the recorded saved time to be equal to that, and then save the game to the slot. Nice and simple. But this got me. I really thought it was supposed to work, and it just didn't. And then I took 2 minutes away from the computer, and then I thought, oh, right, okay. It's probably to do with the event. So in this one, it's basically the reverse. We are getting the recorded time of the actor, and we're, sorry, that was the wrong one. That was the other one. Anyway, here's the loading one. So we're getting our actor, our timed light, and we're setting the recorded time. So the recorded time that's on here is now become our recorded save time. So we have a recorded save time in our save file, and when we load, we get the actor, get his recorded time, set that to recorded save time, and then we play our refresh time. So this was the final step, which just came to me when I took 5 minutes away from the computer, and that happens pretty much over here as well. Yeah, just refresh the time, and let me show you, because I've done a lot of talking, and what's the point of talking when I can just show you? But one thing I'll need to do, because I'm running it from inside this one, so I'm not starting from the main menu. So I'm pressing 1 right now to just delete any save files, so there's no recorded time. So now when we click new game, we should just see the sunrise right at the beginning of the day. There we go. The sun has just come up and it's now daytime, so let's save it. And then when the sun begins to set, I'm going to save it now, so I don't have to wait as long the second time I show you. There we go. The sun is starting to set, but it hasn't finished setting. Let's load back to where we were. So the sky has gone to night because I haven't done the sky yet, but that, you see, that took a little while. There was a little delay before, because whenever we load it back, it's here. It's in its correct position on the timeline. So if I do the same thing, I'm just thinking that's the easiest way. I mean, it's kind of confusing because obviously the sky makes it look like it's not working, but it is working. Yeah, let me do it this way. So I'm going to go new game, and we're just at the end of the sun coming up. It's not all the way up. Now it's all the way up. Quit. Continue. Now it's all the way up. So the light coming up and down is now saving consistently, regardless of which menu I use. So now I just have to do the sky. And I don't know if that's going to be difficult or not. We'll see. It might be fine, actually. It might be okay. So, wish me luck. Okay, welcome back. That was a bit of a journey, a bit of an adventure. I don't really feel like going through it right now. I just want to celebrate with you. So, we can save the game there, and we can load it back there. and we can quit, and we can continue. And for a while, it was really frustrating because the continue button worked. Like I could save and load the sky with the continue button, but if I loaded it, no, it didn't work. And I might have had it working a while ago, but because I was debugging just in this part, I didn't realize that, oh, actually, it is working. So the way that I got through this one is actually, like, I have a lot of tidying up that I want to do now, because I don't want to do it now, do it later. But my load game just loads the level up. So the load game button works the same way that the continue button works, but it's accessible from within the game. You don't have to go back to the main menu to do it, because this is all the stuff that was happening in the load level button, and this is all exactly the same, although I did try adding that, and I tried to try different things to see which ones would work. But up here in my actual, so now I just have one stream for all my loading. So every time I want to load something, it'll all happen in the one stream. I don't have to worry about, so there's the creating a save, which happens when there are no save games, which happens when we start a new game. And then down here we have overwriting an existing save game. But we only need one loading game thing. And that was because what I was doing was I was staying within the level and I was overwriting everything, and the Good Sky asset, for whatever reason, was just not happy with that, so I could leave the level and then continue that, like load back the level, and it would be happy to start from somewhere that I'd saved it at. But trying to tell it to jump back once it already started when I'm inside the level just wasn't working. And I spent a while trying to figure out why. It's really annoying. So I'm quite happy with this solution right here. It's a very clean, simple solution. I haven't thought about doing like level loading transitions yet, because seemingly it all happens pretty fast. But I imagine as I go on, if I have more and more assets and things, it might start becoming noticeable. So yeah, let's save now in the middle of the day, and then we'll wait until night time. Run around a tree. So night has fallen. It is dark now. Goodbye. Continue. It is daytime once more. And now just do it again for the evening. So save. Sweet. Continue. Good. Wait for the daytime since it's a bit more dramatic effect. If you can't tell, I'm quite tired. I don't think I can stay up today. I should probably go and have at least. So what happened was I rested for I accidentally fell asleep, but it was a very, very light sleep, and that happened for about an hour and a half. And so after that, I just could not get back to sleep. So I thought I might as well sit up and do something productive. And maybe now that I'm so happy, because the the light and the sky are saving. So all the stuff really that I've added to the game that is dynamic and changing, like the player's camera, the player's position, the sky, the light levels, they all save neatly. So now we can slowly begin to add more features to the game, and we will make sure that every feature we add can be saved and loaded as well. I actually thought maybe I'd just delete that load button because it's not working, and I'll just make it so people can save the game, and if they want to load a game they can quit the main menu and then they can press continue. But some part of me was like, no, no, I can make this thing work. I can make this thing work. I just don't understand why. So I'm very happy with that much more simple, clean solution. It keeps everything tidy. Like I can just delete that stuff now. And so now I can see more easily. I've got my two saving things here. So these two are basically identical to one another, except this one has create save game, and this one has does save game exist? Yes. And up here we do all of our loading stuff. Thanks for chatting. Yeah, I'm sleep deprived now, so forgive me. Thanks for listening to me chat. I might do a little bit more work later today with the optimization stuff, but I'm going to take a rest now. So, yeah, see you soon.